Hey, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy, and together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Hey, good morning, everybody. We're here on YouTube Live and TikTok Live this morning. It is Sunday morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We come on every Saturday and Sunday as we can, around 8 o'clock-ish.
Give or take 10, 20 minutes or so.
Right. Just here, just to chit-chat about whatever. We're having coffee and welcome everyone to join us. Bring up your cup of coffee and tea and hot cocoa.
I used to be so much taller. I don't understand why when I'm sitting here, I feel like I'm so much shorter than you.
I don't know. Want me to put my chair back for a little smaller?
No, I just wondered what's...
Yeah, now I'm a little shorter. You must have shrunk again.
No way. I think we talked about that yesterday.
Maybe I'm growing.
I think we started out talking about that yesterday, how old people get smaller and shorter and all that, you know.
It happens. Good morning, Deborah. Say good morning, Granny. How are you today?
Morning,
we are
Deborah.
Just waking up. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Good morning, Daryl. How you doing?
That was in tune, right? No?
Yes, it was. I don't know what to say. Why you? Okay. When that's like, Mom, does this dress make me look fat? What is she supposed to say?
I guess it wasn't in tune, folks.
It was okay, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
That sounded to me like it was in tune.
It was in tune. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Pitch perfect.
Yes, I was blessed to be able to listen to it. Hey, over here on TikTok. Good morning.
You want to know how to make a marriage work?
Edie.
You just saw it. I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Yeah, we come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning at around 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time, and we are part of the LGBT plus community.
And we welcome you to come be part of the community with us. You're part of the community? Are you gay? Yeah, I'm gay. I'm gay.
You don't have to be gay to be here.
No, you don't.
You just have to be
You can be an ally.
Yeah.
You can be a curious.
Yeah.
You can be a bi-curious.
Yeah, if you want.
You can be anybody you want to be. It's just that
you can be nice.
That's right.
You just got to be nice.
That's right. This is a safe spot. We've got moderators both on YouTube and TikTok to keep the evil away.
Okay, so we also have a YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. Okay? So if by chance anything happens and we get knocked off of TikTok, you will find us on Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. So if there's a moderator here right now, could you do me a favor and type that in the bottom there so people will know what we're talking about? Hey, Malaya, how you doing? Thank you very much for the gifts. Yes, let's see. Anoya Noor. Thank you very much for the 7 roses. I appreciate it. And Sierra, thank you for the 7 roses. Let me kiss you, because when we get gifts, it's so nice to I can't really do much for you besides continue to entertain and laugh and talk and stuff. But
I was looking down at my phone, typing in.
But it's nice when I can just share with you about. Here. Let me just. Damn. Hey, good morning, Rachel. How you doing? What's going on, Hot Pops? Let's see. Rainbow Gals, been a while. Well, it sure has.
We're here.
Where you been? Where you been, Pops? We've been here. So
we missed one weekend.
Hey,
go for it.
What we gonna say? Besides, we are part of the LGBT plus community. We're married. We've been married a little over 3 years. We've been together a little over 11 years. We've been just hanging out. So what we do on this live in the morning like this is we give you a chance to ask questions, and then we share with you about the LGBT plus community or anything you want to know. We don't just talk about being gay. We talk about just life things.
Anything going on, what plays we've been to, what movies we're watching.
Right. But one thing we try to stay away from is religion and politics, because, we all got different gods we worship, and we all got different politics that we believe in. We got right and we got wrong.
We'll bring up politics, or let you bring up politics if it affects the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
But even then, we do try to stay away from it because we all know the world is out there just tearing us down, and we're here for a couple hours lifting us up.
That's it. We're just here for a couple hours having fun and having a good time. So yesterday, Judy and I went to a play.
We did. We saw a play called Art of Wise. There we go. It's by Clayton. It's at the Pittsburgh Playwrights Theater Company. It was a good play. It is a masterpiece. So this is in Pittsburgh Playwrights Theater Company, and it's playing through May 4th. I was looking at the date for it. So it's playing through May 4th. If you live in the tri-state area, check out the play. Pittsburgh Playwrights Theater Company.
A lot of people know me in plays, and I am really, really guilty of falling asleep during plays. This one is a no sleeper. I enjoyed the heck out of this play. I mean, it was so good. And let me go ahead and give a shout out to, there was this one actor. I mean, all the actors were really good in it. But this one actor, Sheldon Ingram. We got to make sure we put his highlights in the.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Sheldon Ingram is a newscaster from one of the Pittsburgh TV stations here. I'm not sure which one because I jump around. I'm not loyal to none of them. But I have watched him many times when he'll be out there, checking out a fire scene or something like that, And I, I pay no much attention to him or whatever. But I'm going to tell you, talk about one heck of an actor. That's Sheldon Ingram. I don't know how old he is because he's a mature man. But if he gets out there and the world gets a hold of him, I got a feeling he's going to be fantastic out there. I mean, his skills, and now it was good. Very, very good. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I want to thank Dr. Majors for the new follow. I appreciate that. And Brila Bree, thank you for the new followers. If you never followed us and you're new here, for one, make sure you're following. And just, if you've never ever seen us before, say, I'm new or something. Let us know, because we've been doing this for about 4 years now, having a good time.
Yeah, we have been doing this for a while. And I was adjusting the YouTube because it felt like you was just so off the edge. That is a drum set off to the side. If you're wondering what's behind the wall, what's behind the curtain, it's a drum set.
It's a drum set.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So what else going on? So today,
Judy plays the drums sometime. The only time I play the drums is if I'm topless, and we can't play the drums topless because TikTok doesn't allow us to do that.
No, it doesn't.
No, You'd think there would be like a special setting for people that wanted to play the drum topless. Mm-hmm. One that said it's okay. It's just for grown people.
Is that for subscribers, maybe?
A subscriber place. Like if you subscribe, do you think maybe that's one thing that subscribers don't want to see?
Oh.
But I think it'd be pretty good though if I could put like drumsticks in my hands and maybe duct tape drumsticks to my boobies.
I'll get all four going, huh? Especially since your knee shot and you probably can't really hit the bass that well.
Probably, ma'am, you would break TikTok with those shenanigans. I know. Used to be in the old days when TikTok first started, we first started watching it though. You wouldn't believe the stuff we used to see on TikTok.
Yeah, I guess before TikTok started cracking down on it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing this couple, and they would lay on their couch, and they'd be entertaining each other.
Yeah,
and we sit live, and we just be sitting there watching. I'd be sitting there watching.
They didn't even have the Cash App out.
See, yeah, that was before Cash App came, and then Judy, she would be doing something like reading or doing something that real people should be doing, and I'd be like, "Oh, Judy, look at them now." Thank you very much for the new follows. If you're not following, make sure you follow. So
follow. So what else going on? You're going to be fishing today.
Yes, I wonder what's going on there. I was really looking forward to Kate. Mm-hmm. I really was looking forward to Kate today on our YouTube channel because Kate comes on right away on YouTube, and I wanted to make sure that I let her know that I had been seeing her and
yeah. Hey, thank you for the gift. You just saw I gave Edie a kiss. Thank you for the gift. That's very nice.
So I'm going fishing today. I have been lucky enough. Some people would not think it's lucky enough, but anybody on here like to fish? Anybody else fish? If you've ever taken kids fishing, you know it can make you crazy, but there's a certain joy that you get when you take kids fishing, when you realize that the bug bites them.
Yeah.
And they catch their fish and they're loving it. And you see that sparkle in their eye, and you know that this is something that is going to follow them for the rest of their lives. And there's a couple things that they can get out of that. They can get the relaxation of knowing that, I'm here chilling. It's the price of a thing of bait, just sit here and chill. Or just the fact that you can't be hungry if you know how to fish. They'll be okay. Everything will be good. Or just the fact that they found something that doesn't involve electricity. It's just
there you go.
Yeah, it's just
they're actually interacting with nature.
Right, they're out there. They're having some air and they're breathing and stuff, and it's nice. So I volunteer for this organization that's taking kids out today, and they're giving them all. Everybody gets their brand new own fishing pole today. I don't know who paid for it at the beginning, but whoever paid for it and made sure that the kids all get their own very own fishing pole, thank you. If you put a $1 in a bucket one time because there was some kids saying something, thank you. Because these kids, so that's what I'm going out today is to help them string them up and put the hooks on them and the weight on them and do some teaching on how to cast and everything. And where we're fishing, I want to thank God right now. There's no trees because man, ain't nothing worse than getting them lines all hooked in trees and bushes all day long.
And that's when we're another good team together when we go out. Cause I'm not into fishing, but I like kayaking. And so I'll go kayak on the lake and pull all those bobbers down from the trees and bring them to Edie's collection.
Yeah.
That don't hurt. They've just all been left there from fisheries before.
Yeah, so what's going on with you guys? I want to thank you for the new followers. I see Brooklyn Stud, So, Brooke, are you here? I want to ask a question. I won't just ask a question of you. I'll ask a question of everybody here. I want to know, because I haven't looked this up. I haven't Googled it. Yeah, you're right. I want to know, and I haven't Googled this, and I know we're old, but there's so many new terms that I'm not sure. So, yes, we're from PA. So, what is the difference between a stud and a stem? What's the difference? A stud and a stem.
A stem?
Yes.
I haven't even heard that.
Tell me. Somebody type it in there if you can tell me what's the difference between a stud and a stem, because I don't know.
Are you talking about the queer community, or
yes,
are you talking about construction work?
No, we're not talking about construction.
Stems are more feminine leaning. I've never heard of stems. That's interesting. Oh, because it's stud and femme combined. I got it.
I have no idea, Judy.
That's what I'm saying. The stems are more feminine leaning, and ST for stud and EM for femme.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'm a stem. No, I'm not a stem.
Don't.
I'm the opposite.
Please don't do this on camera. Decide what you are.
I'm the opposite.
Let's see. Apple says they're queer. That's cool. I get it. Okay. The stem is a female that is girly, but yet like manly.
So would that be me with the
I think
earrings?
that's me.
That's you. I think you're a stem.
Oh my God.
I'm a stud wannabe. But you're
I think
stem.
I should get me like a t-shirt, huh?
So I'm not allowed to figure out what I am, but you're allowed to
I
figure out
don't
what you
want to talk about it. It makes me blush. Look, I'm blushing. That's the stem part in me, huh? That makes me blush.
I guess so.
You little stud,
and that's the stud part in you that says, don't do this now.
Oh my God. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Jesus, we just learned something, because I did. I was curious. I hadn't, but you know what I found too? Judy and I was in the car the other day, and you know how that thing on your car where you can say, "Hey Google," and you ask Google,
what's the difference between a stud and a stem?
Yeah, I could have did that while we were riding.
That's right.
I'm looking. She might say, I don't know what you're talking about today, because usually she's pretty good on this, It's
Well,
actually
say
very,
on queer.com, it says.
yeah. I
And they
actually
even tell
find
you
it
where
to
to
be
find it for
very
yourself.
entertaining. I do.
Mhm.
I mean, I ride around, and as I'm going somewhere, I'll ask Google all kind of stupid questions.
So Apple is saying, I feel like I don't want to be a girl, I want to be a boy. So are you telling us that you think that you may be trans? Is that what's going on?
Well, you know what? I mean, I can't help you figure that out. You know,
When I think of studying STEM, I think dirty.
ooh, like good dirty or bad dirty. Let's see. Oh,
Oh, how I wish you both were my family. You both radiate love, and we need that so badly. Do you guys support? Okay, that's a weird question. I'm going to skip that because feels
how
like
long have we been
the
together?
question that
11
feels on the
years.
edge here.
Okay. I get. Let's see. I'll get banned with my opinion of it. Oh well, don't do it
Zodiac
then.
sign. People wanting to know zodiac sign. Okay, I'm a Leo and
And I'm a
he's
Libra.
There we go.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
see. I always go ahead.
Do you have any pets?
2 cats. Let's see. I always felt like a man stuck in a girl's body. Wow.
Well,
That's a second person. That's a second person.
This is a different person saying that. You know, there are. You're here on TikTok with us, but there is a queer community and community center and places where you can talk with folks who feel the same way. And find out.
Remember that one that's right out there? I think Lawrenceville. They have like psychological people that help you with these kind of issues and stuff. Right. That you can go there and talk to, and I think it's free. Or if it's not free, it'll be covered under your insurance.
Right. Oh yeah, there's a place in Pittsburgh called PERSAD, PERSAD, and I think there are organizations like this all over the country and in different parts of the world. The idea is, if you're feeling this way, you're not alone.
Right.
And we're here to be supportive, but we can't do any more for you than that, except to say, point you to some resources.
Right.
So that you can explore this and figure out, what you want to do.
And this is, sometimes this is the first step that people get. Oh, look. Sometimes this is the first step that people get when they get a chance to, type it on the screen and let it out here, Let's see. Stud is said for only culturally Black masculine presenting.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that. Let's see. Thank you very much for the new followers. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm bisexual because I picture myself a lot with a girl and I like boys. So I don't know, honey. It's a lot for me to take in this morning. I'm on my first cup.
Man, we got a lot happening here. Well, we made the invitation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
hoping we can help you, or at least give you a place.
You know what? There's so many questions flying by so fast. I'm looking down at my phone too because they're going too fast on there. So here we have, how would you know if you found your love? Anybody else want to take that
They
one?
won't leave. When you get up in the morning and you don't fix breakfast for them and they don't leave, then they're a keeper. If they happen to be handy around the house too, that's a real keeper too. So let's see what else.
Okay, so I'm saying more and more about stud being for, Black and brown folks. So that's what I was never aware of. And so I don't want to take it away from anybody if that's really been the case all along.
Yeah, I don't know. I just asked, what the difference was, so it's possible, because I'm going to tell you, I'm old and I am Black, but I'm not out there in the community. My community involves Wednesday mornings, the senior group, and I have a LGBT plus community senior group that I meet with on Wednesday mornings. We have coffee and tell lies and remember when we were young. And we flirt and laugh and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So some of the crap that comes out of these guys' mouths on Wednesday morning.
You have a good time.
It cracks me up. If they drop their keys on the floor, they can't pick them up because they spent too many years on their knees. And it's just too funny. So no, it's a good time.
Do your family get you for who you like? Because they do me a lot.
My family loves me. They love me. Judy's family loves me. We're all good now. Of course, we had our moments where our family, not hers, but I don't think she had hers, but mine. I had some members of my family that weren't loving me, but wait, you know what the one said? They love me. They love me, but they don't love the sin or something like that.
Yeah, I don't love things either.
No,
I mean,
no.
But
But
I don't even know what they are. That's so far off my radar.
I mean, she married this. This is a cousin of mine. She married this man that had spent like 12 years in prison for armed robbery. And I was supposed to accept him. No,
that's been okay.
No, I don't want him at my house. You know what I mean? I hate when family says that. Yeah, I do too.
When anybody says that, like, what a weird thing to say. You're still prejudiced. You're still being a bigot.
Right, you're
just trying to camouflage it somehow.
Right.
Because it contradicts their religion is what it is. You're supposed to love everybody, and so they're trying to deal with the contradiction. But we're not talking about religion. Let's get away from this.
That's right. That's right. But we can talk about if you're an armed robber and you spent 12 years in prison. I don't want to hang out with you. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I don't care if you've been reformed. Let's see.
I hate this. I get invited to the family reunion, but I have to leave my wife and children at home.
No, then I ain't going.
We don't go.
I ain't going.
If I can't do my family, I don't go.
Anywhere that Judy's not welcome, I'm not going. Because
Kelly's saying, let's just say I haven't been to a family reunion in years. And it's really sad. The family's really missing out.
Yeah, they are. And they miss out on kids too, because kids is what helps to keep it going and make the family reunion fun. Because after you stop drinking, there ain't much happening except for the sack race.
And I'm trying to read.
So I want to thank you all for all your new followers and everything. I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning at 8:00 Eastern.
I'm trying to pull this down because I'm missing some of these comments I want to read. My family thinks I'm gay because my mother is, but anyone with eyes could see.
My grandma
knew. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, that was another fear also, right, of siblings and stuff like that. If somebody comes out gay, their siblings are afraid, they're all going to think we are too,
right.
Like hide it.
Jennifer says, how do you find other Rainbow Grannies? My mom needs friends. Well, if she's in the Pittsburgh area, we got a group of crazy ones that meet together on Wednesday and every other Thursday, and we have coffee and a good time. Let's see. If by chance she's out in the community, then if she's out in the community and wherever she lives, she should just look it up. I'm sure there's any kind of LGBT plus organization.
Right.
If they don't have a senior group, they would gladly start one because we don't just get old. We just don't get old and disappear.
Right.
We're still out there.
Right.
We're
here. We're queer. We're everywhere.
So, Jody, it's Judy. Judy, those earrings are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody.
So what are some of the other questions you've asked that we missed or some comments? Because they just flying by so fast.
Thank you for loving us, guys. We really appreciate it. If you're not following, make sure you click on that. I want to chill with these grannies. You are chilling with us. Right now, you're chilling with us.
And then how did you guys meet? So this is the story. Some folks have come here a lot and they know, but a lot of folks are new here. Oh, let me give you kisses. Thank you for the gift. We met at a women's music festival in Ohio 11 years ago. Or was it 12 years ago when we first met? And then 11 years ago, we actually talked with each other. Yeah, somebody typing it here on TikTok. We met at a music festival. Edie went with her friends and I went with my friends. And we met each other there.
Right. And so then she just followed me around and followed me around and followed me around. And then
because everywhere I turned, Edie was there beside me. What can I say?
Good morning, Thickums. You know what?
And I should say it was around those times where I think neither of us was actually looking to meet somebody.
No, I wasn't.
We were just out with
having
friends.
fun.
I was done dating at those times. I
wasn't done. It's just that, I wasn't looking for nobody. I was having a good time. And whoa, lo and behold, there she was. Like an angel dropped from the heavens. Pure beauty.
pure beauty.
Pure beauty.
She liked my butt. She saw me walking away and said, "Oh yeah," nice, and that's when she started following me.
Mm-hmm. You would have followed her too. If you saw that baby, don't, you'd be like, "Oh,
too big to miss."
You know, she's at a lesbian festival, and she got all this big butt happening. It wasn't big; it was just perfect, should I say?
Among many others, but somehow she picked mine.
Well, she smiled too, you know.
I smiled at you.
She smiled.
I smiled at you and said, "Come on this way. Walk this way."
Thank you very much, Rachel. You sweetie, you're right
what
on
else?
it. So what else is going on with you guys today? I mean, we went to see that play last night. That was really nice. And then yesterday afternoon, we actually went out to lunch.
Yes,
we're spoiling the heck out of ourselves. We
were out for dinner the night before, out for lunch yesterday. It might be springtime.
Where did we go for lunch yesterday, remember?
Red Lobster.
Yeah. You know, I mean, life is good when you start doing Red Lobster for lunch. You know?
So it's pictures of y'all when you were younger. We should do that sometime, huh?
Well, I have a YouTube video. Or not a TikTok video. It's one of them way back ones.
Yeah.
Remember where it did that thing where I was like a teenager and I had this huge fro and then it showed me like now.
Yep.
You know, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What play did we go see?
So we'll show here again the Art of Wise. Oh, it's backwards written there. Sorry, on TikTok it's written backwards. But it's called The Art of Wise, and it's playing in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Playwrights Theater Festival is on through May 4th. So you've got time to see a good play. We enjoyed it. Very good play.
Yes. Thank you, Alicia. Look, we're getting all these wonderful compliments this morning. How awesome and beautiful and wonderful.
That's why we come on every morning with our coffee so we can just hear.
Yeah, it's really nice. You know, Kate's just loving us too because she's gay and she can't decide if she wants to come out or not. And you know what, Kate? Don't fight the feeling. Don't fight it if you know, because you're grown enough to be up this early in the morning typing on here. You're grown enough to make your own decisions. Thank you. Look at all the.
Oh, we got a birthday here. Good morning. Me and my babe are in Puerto Rico. Today is my babe's birthday.
Oh.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Come out wherever you are and see the young lady that lives on the star. You remember that one? I think that come from
what, the Wizard of Oz or grandma, you know, my mother and grandma. Hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Shout hooray. Hooray.
It's what I come to say. Another year older and wiser too.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, babe, from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I know you're having a good time down there in that Puerto Rico weather. You know, we could be hating on it. Look, mine's tomorrow. Okay. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you too.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. Let's see, you guys are so cute. Thank you for the lovin's. Boy, I tell you, and sending all those flowers, you know, when you send the flowers like that, we got this thing where we try to give each other a kiss. So, or, you know, the gifts and stuff. Mm-hmm. And those all add up and they make like this really nice little gift that TikTok sends us, and we just appreciate it. So I want to make sure that you guys know we appreciate that. Let's see.
So put some more of your questions and comments up there because I've been missing some. I know there was somebody they just got married and they've been together for 14 years.
They just
give y'all a shout out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. What state are we in? We're in the state of confusion. But no, we actually live in Pennsylvania. But I'm originally from Ohio.
Oh, thanks for the gift.
I'll tell you what happened. I'm originally from Ohio. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like his bear that's jumping around. That is so cute. Thank you very much. Oh, my gosh.
So you're originally from Ohio?
Yes, I'm originally from Ohio. And what happened was, I happen to be, I'm an online shopper. I'm one of them crazy online people. And I was sitting on YouTube one night.
Thanks for all these gifts.
eBay. Yeah. I was sitting on eBay. And I typed in something like Ohio Pride stuff or something. And this hat came up on eBay.
Oh, good.
Well, who do you think? I mean, who else would want this hat but me?
Yeah.
I jumped right on it. Right on. I think I paid $10 for it and I was happy as could be. Yeah, no way. Yeah, right here on eBay. On eBay.
So eBay is still good, right?
As far as I can tell, they say the neon lights are bright on eBay.
So I want to give a shout out to the moderators because we've got a lot happening here this morning on our live, and the moderators are doing a great whack-a-mole job of keeping the evil out so we can have a good time.
Yes, thank you very much.
So great. So
I mean, if you feel you need any help, just let me know, and maybe we'll give somebody else the power. But just let me know if you feel it.
So I want to mention again. I mentioned yesterday. I'll say again that I just signed up to participate in a queer study for weight loss. I got a message today. They're going to send me my weight in my scale in the mail, and I'll be kicking. Wait until you see me 3 months. Let's look. Take a picture now. Okay.
Now take one.
Now it's 3 months from now.
6 months later.
3 months from now, let's see what it will. And it's because the reason I want to lose weight is because I'm older and I feel like the weight is making me weaker. I'm carrying lots of pounds. I just want to say that it's not about being body stuff.
Okay.
I'm saying that I just want to feel good. I just want to.
I understand.
Pick you up on my shoulders.
Stop that. See, look how she makes me blush. You two are lovely and fun. Thank you very much. What Subaru do I drive? Well, actually, to tell you the truth, we just inherited a Subaru. We just inherited a Subaru. It was from her straight father, because I guess what? Straight people drive Subarus too.
Wow.
I was shocked. Wow. Just shocked. You know what I was?
Shocked.
I was shocked.
There are more people than lesbians who are practical.
I ain't it. What comes in handy is, we do live in Pennsylvania, and in the snow, you know what? I heard that a Subaru will drive really good in the snow. Now, I personally drive a Ford Ranger. I have a Ford Ranger, and it's a nice Ford Ranger. It does real well. Let's see.
My daughter said she's worried about your health, and she wants you to have her cookbook.
Yeah. So
I was about to say that with a stereotypical comment.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We know. There's some people they just, they think they're original, but they're not.
Yeah, they can't even be original bigots.
This is true. Maybe somebody ought to make that name. Can you imagine the original bigot?
There we go.
That's an interesting name. Let's see. I wanted one and almost bought it, but they were out of stock. Missed out. Oh, there's used ones, but their resale price is very high on them. I just signed up for a study of cognitive issues related to MS. I like to help scientific inquiry. Oh yeah.
I wish I could find friends from the LGBTQ plus community. You know what? Meetup group. This is Edie's big thing. Meetup groups.
Yes.
There's
that site, meetup.com. I like meetup.com because if you like kayaking or you like hiking or you like knitting or whatever, you can go on meetup.com and meet somebody that likes to do that. There's groups doing it everywhere. And then you can guarantee, even if it's not an LGBT plus group, you can guarantee that there's somebody in that group that either is gay, bi, whatever, or they got a sister they want you to meet or a brother that, so you get involved with those meetup groups and everything and do something that you really like doing. You'll find somebody out there. They're there.
So somebody asked if Pittsburgh is cool for queers, for gay community. It's like we do find here. I've seen cities like we were in Seattle. We saw queer everywhere.
But Pittsburgh's nice. Pittsburgh
is nice. They're cool for lesbians. We live on a cul-de-sac. We have our rainbow flag out. We heard that about 2 people who bought their houses because they liked our rainbow flag that was out.
Because they gave them a safe neighborhood that they knew that this was a welcoming place. Why do you prefer money over
love? Because I prefer love over money.
I don't know, but I like money. I remember a long time ago, my mother said this when she was like looking, my father had passed away and everything, and she was looking for a new love, right?
Yeah.
She told me, she says, I can fall in love with a rich man just as easy as a poor man. She says, I've been in love with a poor man before. It's this time I'd like to try a rich one. So, I mean, all I could do is listen to what mom had to say, You guys are probably really nice. We are really nice. Exit plan for what?
Somebody else got an exit plan. I live in a small homophobic town, but I love this area and hate to move. So,
yeah, well, I wouldn't want to live anywhere that's I'm in a homophobic town. I want to live somewhere where I'm happy and everybody's nice, and I can go to the grocery store and people say hello, how you doing?
I'm going to replenish our coffee.
Yeah,
okay?
I could use a new cup of coffee.
Anybody else need a new cup? Ooh, kisses.
Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Let's see, how was the play? Well, I'll tell you all about the play while Judy goes. The play, this was the name of the play. The play was An Art of Wise. And I'm gonna tell you, it was really, really good. I mean, sometimes when we go to plays, I mean, I call them like a sleeper. I'll be sitting up there, because it gets quiet, the lights go dim, I'm knocked out. But this one was really, really good. Matter of fact, when we left, I went up and told the gentleman's wife that owns the theater that I think this was the best one of all his. It's Mark Clayton is the man that has written it. Mark Clayton and Montez. Mark Clayton Southers is the author, the one who wrote it, and it was directed by Montez Freeland. And I'm gonna tell you, it was really, really good. I love the way they had the stage set up to where there was like they didn't have to do no stage settings. Because I look at things a little different. Like how the lighting went, like all of a sudden it was this room and then it was this room. And anyway, it was really nice. Good time. And we had went to lunch and had a nice lunch. So we weren't hungry when we got there. And, it was nice. So what else is going on with you? Thank you very much for all the gifts. I see a little dolphin going across the screen. I really appreciate that. Would you stop asking me that, dolphin? I have no idea what you're talking about. Please stop. I find it to be like, what the hell?
Okay. Dolphin just got me stuck on something.
Got me all irritated now.
Dolphin just stuck on the same questions. That didn't matter if it's us or anybody else's.
Hey, music woman, how you doing?
Mm-hmm. So I actually need to make a new pot of coffee because that's the last of the coffee. Shall I make a new pot of coffee?
Yes.
Be on for a while?
I think you should.
Okay.
I'd like
to. You got the show while I go make another pot of coffee?
Yes, I'll be fine. I'll talk to them about whatever else.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll talk to them. Folks, whatever they type in here, I'll talk about. So it's up to them. I think somebody took care of it. Yeah. So it's all right. Everything's good. So Daddy used I don't know what that is. I think they're gone. Okay. Let's see. I am tired. Oh, Kimberly, didn't you get to sleep last night? Was you up all night? So good morning, everybody. I'm Edie. She's Judy, and she's in there making us some coffee. We are part of the LGBT plus community. So I'm looking forward. Do we have any hobbies that we do together? Well, we have e-bikes now. Because we used to do a lot of just regular bike riding, but the knees got bad and everything like that. And we found that with our e-bikes, I can put it on that like one of the throttle things, and we can still pedal, but we can go for miles and miles. So we'll ride an easy 15 miles on our e-bikes, and we love that. So we have a lot of those trails around here that we can go out on our e-bikes, and we do that. We do a lot of plays. I do a lot of fishing. And when I go fishing, we also kayak. We have kayaks, and we do that, So good morning, Steve. How you doing? No, I'm tired of Well, then you're in the wrong place, Kimberly. What are you doing here? Because this is what our conversation is about, the LGBT plus community. This is why you come into Rainbow Grannies' room. You come here. So, I'm really glad. Let's see. No, it's us need to separate words for humans. And you know what, Kimberly? This is how it goes right here. It goes right here like this. So it's all good. It's all good, you know. I mean, don't worry about it. If you like, you can stay and just sit here and maybe learn something. You know, most of the time, no. There's no need to do that. You know, most of the time when people come in here and they say something negative like that, it's just because they really need attention. You know, because if they didn't need attention, they'd sit in the background and they'd just watch or they'd scroll on. You know, so it's okay. You know, there's no need to be like that. Boy, this coffee's good. Kimberly, she wants to spread something, all right. Oh, okay. I love you too. It's okay. Let's see. Olivia Gordon. When I saw that, that made me think of yesterday's lunch, Olive Garden. Let's see. What is a good way to meet someone? I am bi. I still think that almost everybody's way to meet someone. This is, I mean, I don't really know because if I knew, I'd write a book and make a million. But I think that meetup.com thing is the way to go. You know, I think that that way you're guaranteed to meet people that have the same interests as you. We went to see a couple operas, and they have like a brown bag opera thing where you go and like you sign up and you meet all the people that go for this meetup group at the opera, and you have coffee and sit there and talk, and then you just go in and watch the opera, and then afterwards the whole group goes to lunch together. And so this gives you a chance to meet people that have like interests that you do. So, I mean, if you look on meetup.com, there is people that do crafts or people that go tripping and bike ride and all this junk. So it's okay. Don't give Kimberly a hard time. She's all right, you know. Thank you, Chris. It's good to see you. I'm all right. Rachel's probably the one saying, "Where's Chris? Where's Chris? Where's Chris?" Let's see. Seeing older LGBT queens makes my heart feel joy. It makes mine feel joy too, huh?
Yeah, we're still around.
Yeah.
We're still around and we met each other.
And we know, and we actually can turn on TikTok and have a good time on it, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that we're older and we even figured out technology, modern technology.
Let's see. What do you fish for? Oh no. We're in Pennsylvania. There's no fish water or no salt water here. I did take classes on trout fishing, and I do like to do a little bit of trout fishing, but that's a lot of work. I have shoulders I've had repaired, and like that's hard work on them. So I'm mostly just bass or bluegill. I love just fishing for bluegills. No big deal or nothing like that. Let's see. What's that on your hat?
Oh,
that's the Ohio.
Somebody thinks, okay, do you go over to the Jersey Shore?
No, that's way too far. No. Nice. I use some custom rods. Oh, that's cool. No, I don't have any custom rods. I just have, a couple cheap rods I've bought, but I do have that gift card. I keep forgetting to put in my wallet so that maybe when I'm on my way down through West Virginia, I can stop at Cabela's and pick me up like a new rod through there.
There we go. Yeah, so we're meeting a lot of folks this morning, though. Oh, I want to give a shout out again to moderators. We've got somebody else even offering to be a moderator because there's just so many that are slipping through, but moderators are on them. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Chris, will you help Rachel clean it up? Let's see what we got going on here, so we don't have to deal with this, and we can all have a good time like we normally do. This is one place that we usually don't have a lot of crazies, so it's all right. It's all right. Thank you very much. Thanks for the following and all the good times and stuff. We're having a good time. Judy's making us some fresh pot of coffee. Anybody
That's right.
wants
I've got
one?
a fresh pot of coffee going. I've been reading some lesbian detective novels, so I thought I'd show you those because I'm really into it. This is called Long Time Gone. This is by an author named, what is their name? Their name is Hannah Martian. And, I new writer for me. Really nice one. This is a nice combination of lesbian love and sex and detective and looking for a missing person, and all that good stuff.
No, she didn't.
So Hannah Martian is a writer to look out for. Get this book, Long Time Gone, and I can't wait for what else they've got, cooking.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is another one. This is Hannah is from the U.S. This is Cari Hunter from the U.K. And this is a detective novel, and Cari Hunter's got a series of these detective novels. This one is called A Calculated Risk. Again, another really good writer. I never can figure out who done it, but when we find out who done it, it makes a lot of sense.
That's cool.
Yeah,
really
so good.
I'm lucky enough. I tell you, I don't really care to read that much. I don't know what it is. I'm more of an arty person. But at nighttime, Judy, she sits and reads to me and Bill, our cat. And it's really nice. If you've ever had to lay there in bed and listen to somebody read a really nice story to you while you kind of surf through your phone, boy, it's nice. Bill, our cat, he lays up on her chest or her stomach there and just lays there and listens to her read and purrs. And I lay there and listen to her read, and I purr and purr and purr. Thank you all for hanging out with us and stuff. We loved having you here. If you're not following, make sure you follow. Of course, we're always trying to grow the channel. And then I also want to let you know we have a YouTube channel. It's Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. So this whole show here gets recorded and it'll be on YouTube so that later on you can watch it or share it with your friend or whatever. Judy, you rock. She sure does. My partner and I read
to each other on road trips. I know a few other comments too.
I can't read in the car. If I look down at my phone, next thing you know, I get sick.
Yeah, I listen to audiobooks, but would love to have someone read to me.
Yeah. I used to listen to a lot of audiobooks too. I had that one lady that you introduced me to when we were in Seattle. Yeah. She gave me these stories that are like audiobooks that are on YouTube, it's nice. Somebody reads them to you and everything. Can you do me a favor, everybody on here? Can you type in where you're from so we can see it? And thanks for putting those little, what do you call them, hearts on my head. I appreciate it.
And it really is fun to see where everybody's from because we're just from all over. It gets
so, and everyone that's here, please tap the line.
Oh, this is going so fast.
Oh,
Kentucky.
Boy. Wow.
We can't even shout out of it so fast. Georgia, Chicago, Central Virginia, Tampa, Florida, Indianapolis, Michigan, South of England, Virginia Beach, South Jersey, Toledo, Ohio, Florida, New York, Florida, Texas, Sedell, Louisiana, hugs from San Diego, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Detroit, Bangkok, Thailand, South Jersey, North Carolina, Texas, Baltimore, Massachusetts, Chicago. I'm in Indiana, but born and raised in Chicago, Atlanta.
Wow. Man, there's a little bit of everybody. But you know what?
Yeah.
We saw that
Michigan.
Bangkok, Thailand.
Yeah.
That was the farthest I saw.
Yeah. Village of Vermont.
So Bangkok, Thailand. What do you think they're doing today? What time of the day is it in Bangkok?
No. Village of Vernon in Michigan.
Okay, and there's New Jersey or New Zealand. Wow. Thank you very much.
Cool. And I know I missed Oklahoma and I missed some of the ones that were listed originally.
Okay, it's 5:55 p.m. in Bangkok.
So are you two in a relationship? What kind of relationship?
Yes, we are. We're married. I this is my second marriage. It's my second marriage. And this one, I had to make sure I got a nice ring. And I'm going to tell you, I know that makes me sound self-centered and what's that word that, I don't know.
Elitist?
I don't know, but this time I didn't want a little chip. I'm 60-something years old now. And bougie, okay, you can say bougie. I'll accept that. This time I decided I wanted something that had a little bling, materialistic. Yeah, you can say that too. It's okay, I'm okay. Give her a kiss back on her cheek. Okay. There you go. Yes. No, queen. Know your worth. I know that's right. Okay. Because when it comes to time, we don't have to put nobody through school no more. No, we don't have to make no house payment no more. I'm driving the car I want. Life is okay, So if you want something like a ring, you should have this. And that's the way, Judy's is really pretty too. Hers is like a custom. See, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So
there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, we're married and been married 3 years and been together 11.
And you know how things and time can always change. That when Edie met me, I think she remembers me saying things like, "Well, I don't need a ring and I don't need legal marriage and all this stuff." And I had all this attitude and everything about.
Yeah.
But see,
marriage was for straight people, and that was something that the government puts on you and all this stuff.
But but once I got the engagement ring from Edie, it's like everything just felt different.
Right. Well, you know
everything just felt solid.
Here, I'm gonna say this, and I know it. It almost puts it like kind of on a lockdown. On a lockdown. I mean, it's like at least it reminds you, rings remind you, and it remind other people out there that you're involved. That you have someone in your life.
So that already got a commitment.
Just in case anybody gets confused,
right?
Everybody knows. Yep. So the government. She didn't want the government involved in everything. But turns out we got a bigger refund on our taxes by being married.
Oh, that's true. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about the trans community? I think the trans community is a wonderful community, and they're all part of our community.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Community.
That's what I think. I think that we've been lucky enough to have a couple, or at least a trans person that came here, and we interviewed them on our YouTube channel.
Right.
Remember? What was her name?
Yeah, Alicia.
Yes, Alicia.
It was really nice that she was able to be very frank and talk a lot her life and transitioning and all of that. We felt lucky
and her
that
transition didn't happen until she was older too.
Right.
How old do you think she was? In her 40s or so, huh? Yeah. And so she, she was married and everything. And so when she did her transition, her wife stayed with her and enjoys this life too. Mm-hmm. And what I see in that is this person loved you for who you are, not who you are. You know what I mean?
She loved you whole.
Yes. It didn't matter to her about body parts. Mm-hmm. It was more your insides, so that's the way I looked at it, So I really am glad to see them together because a lot of people that transition like that don't get
to stay married, and they may still be close to each other, but they're married.
Right. Right. They can't understand, why the change, and so it works out okay. Hey, thank you very much, Sammy, for being the newest follower.
Yeah, and I want to also give another shout out to the trans community because some folks don't know our history. It was always the trans community in the front line every time we're fighting for gay rights. So remember that when you think you want to knock somebody down, it's the trans community that's out there on the front lines for us. Yes. Always have been, always will be.
Okay, I will also want to make sure I say something over here on YouTube. I see where there's YouTube people over there. Can you do me a favor if you're on YouTube? Can you type something in the comments there so I'll know you're there and who you are and stuff? So, Mimi Games, thank you very much for being the newest follower. So, who else is out there? Jackie Henry, thank you for being the newest follower. If you guys keep following, we might be able to hit that 90,000. That'd be real nice if we kept getting them follows and it, hook us right on up there.
And remember, tapping is clapping.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Right now, while there's 84 people in here, can you all do me a favor and just tap your screen here? If you tap your screen, that'll crank that up the likes and everything so that TikTok will know that we are happening and having a good time in here. Okay, ethnicity. I don't know. And then
you two are adorable.
Thank you. We're adorable. Jackie, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm really glad you did because
you would have gotten mad and you would have made me mad. You would have gotten me back.
Vengeance is mine, saith Edith. Saith Rainbow Granny. Vengeance is mine, saith Rainbow Granny. I'll get you. Get you. Good morning, Tamika.
I'll
get you.
Let's see. The picture behind you. That's my mom's artwork. Thank you. We love it too.
Yes, her mom was an artist, and we have several of them around the house here that are absolutely beautiful. It's really hard, probably, you scoot over for you to see, but in the background of that picture is two women. So I don't know if, let's see, can you see it?
That's so cool. Yeah, now they see it.
Yeah, isn't that cool how that is?
So, more questions, more comments, because I think I missed a lot. There was so much flying past here, and I missed a lot of stuff.
Good morning from
Good morning
France.
from France.
Hey, beautiful. Thank you very much, everybody. Yes, she does have some beautiful. Hey, Mason Jar. Good morning. Let's see. How long
have you two been married? My wife and I have been married a little over 6 years. You've been married longer than we have. We've only been married for 3 years. It'll be 4 years this fall. And let's see, we got good morning from Las Vegas. That's good. Boy, we got distracted again. I got distracted again by some haters who's supposed to be in church right now, and they're like busy playing on their phone instead of listening to the
Maybe
preacher.
they are in church, but they're playing on
they're
their
too
phone.
busy. They're playing on their phone.
Oh my goodness!
I think they turn our phones off.
They should turn their phones off in church. You know, maybe they're TikToking. You know, because I have seen some of them cute videos where people will have their phone on in church and they'll be like dancing, or like when the pastor falls off the pulpit, you know, they're videoing it and then make a TikTok video. Those are funny. Those are really, really funny. So thank you, Chris. Yeah, they are. They're funny. Me and my daughter was at church one time. We had went to visit a church that was in our neighborhood. We had moved. And the church was in our neighborhood, and we had never been there before. And it looked like a nice church, you know. And so me, my daughter, and my girlfriend all went to this church, right? Because it was in our neighborhood. And I thought, we'll go and we'll check it out and see, you know, if we like it and everything. Well, one thing I didn't really realize that it was a real hater church, right? I mean, there I am dragging my girlfriend off to this hater church, right? Nobody hated us when we got there. They was all real nice and everything. I didn't wear a pride shirt. I toned it down. But we get in there, and it was nice. It was real nice. They was all real nice and stuff. But when the pastor fell out of the pulpit and rolled down the thing and rolled into the aisle, the church busted out laughing. And I mean, they roared. My daughter starts laughing so hard that I had to hit her. I mean, I had to hit her in her side so that she would stop, because I didn't think it was very nice. But I want to thank him, because he gave us something to laugh about for the next, I don't know, 100 years. We'll always remember. I mean, it was like he was preaching, and he must have like had his foot right on the edge of the steps. And next thing you know, he went down. It's a wonder he didn't break something. He went down and just rolled right up into the floor, and nobody went to help him. They all just stood up and just laughed. And I mean, I couldn't help him. We were just there to visit. You know, you know, would the visiting people please come help pick up the pastor?
I wonder if you learn like how to roll in case you fall off.
Tuck and roll. He got up. He got up and he finished. He did get it. I mean, but he was laughing too when he got up, because well, he had to. You know, how do you deal with something like that?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I got to do, and I forgot yesterday too. I have to call that place and book a spot. Remember the flea market?
Oh yeah.
And today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta book a spot.
Right.
You're planning to be there.
I forgot it yesterday.
Traffic,
yeah.
Forget to book a spot.
I forgot to book a spot.
And he's gonna be selling
my wares. I'm gonna be selling my wares. Yeah. You can grab one of those.
Yeah.
But you know, you can grab one of those things, and yeah, I'm over at I'm going to be doing a flea market. Well, you could grab that one over there that has plants in it.
Okay.
You know, and then one of those candy things. Yeah, so me and my daughter have been, planning to do the flea market for Mother's Day because we used to do the flea market for Mother's Day. So this is one of my pots I make. These flower pots. Isn't this cute? This is the cute little flower pots I make. And up in here is parsley and dill and like rosemary growing. And let's see what else is in there. Oh, there's chives growing. Isn't it cute? I'm just loving on these. So,
and then here's the other one.
Yeah, and we're doing these. These little mugs that say you're like the best mommy and all this junk, with all little candy bouquets and stuff. So we're selling those for Mother's Day at the flea market.
If you remember to call and get your spot.
If I remember to call and get my spot. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully, hey, how you doing?
I mean, we're going to shut off here for a minute and
thank you, Sweet Marie. Let's see, which flea market? No, I wasn't going to do Rossi unless I can't get. I wanted to do unless we can't get into the one. I will do Rossi. Rossi's closer, but we were doing Trader Jack's in Bridgeville. Trader Jack's in Bridgeville. Last time I did that, it is such a nice flea market. I mean, their sidewalks are paved that go in between them, so they're not getting all that dust stirred up and everything. And only thing is, what I probably need to run out and buy if I do book the spot is a new one of them awning things.
Yeah.
Because we can sit there and be in comfort.
Yeah. I sent us 2 messages. Hopefully, we'll both remember.
Okay.
Maybe you can call.
Yeah. So yes, get back out at those events, Edie. Okay, Sweet Marie. Are you out of the hospital and feeling better? I hope you are. I want to make sure anybody that doesn't know, they realize that we have a YouTube channel and it's Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. And you can watch this all over again on our YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. So, and share it with your friends. What's the trip for sure? I don't know. I must have missed the trip. But we're going over to the flea market and we'll do that. And Judy's got her little thing she'll be doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and while Edie's out today fishing, I'm going to be out pulling weeds.
I couldn't find my fishing shirt, though, the one I really, really wanted. And I couldn't find my fishing visor.
Well, man, it's just the start of the summer, and then you'll get into it. You find all these things.
You know how you get this? Those pots are gorgeous. You wouldn't believe how many of them I've made. Mm-hmm. I got, I think, about 12 or so. But my daughter was telling me that I needed to have 20 of them or so made. Yep. So here, can we grab a couple more like this?
Sure.
Any of them?
One?
Yeah. Look at this one, how neat this one is. This is a cute little birthday one. So, and it's got these little things here that go down in the plant that say happy birthday.
That's right.
So I've been having a lot of fun sitting here whipping these babies out. Having, doing my thing. Yeah, that one's cute too.
Yeah, and this one too.
See, this one's got a little roller curler in it and little earrings. And these will all have plants coming up out of the top.
Show this one because we're on Pride.
Yeah. Look how cute that is. It's a little Pride one. Oh, her little earrings sticking out. So those they'll all have like some flowers coming out of the top of them for Mother's Day. And hopefully I'll make a little money at them and have a good time. Thank you.
And have a good time is what's really good. To have a good time.
Yeah.
They're cute. They're adorable. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, I'm really excited with all this work that Edie does. All these crafts you make.
It gives me something to do, especially now that I'm all retired. What are they selling for? They're selling for, you talking money-wise, or you talking, I'm selling them for Mother's Day. And money-wise, with the flour coming out of them, I was going for 20. So, and what I was doing was I was taking the flowers with me and a thing of dirt and allowing people to pick which plant they want in the top. So I thought I'll be able to pot them right there while they're sitting there. And so
Kelly's saying, I want to go on vacation for Mother's Day without the children. Is that bad?
Oh, no, that's not bad at all.
Mother's Day is your day, what you want.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. How old are the children? Because I tell you, I'm spending Mother's Day with my daughter
Mhm.
at the flea market, and I am looking forward to it because she's 34 now, and it's just fun. We'll have a good time. The biggest thing that we're going to try to not do is probably eat too much junk while we're there. Because there'll be somebody selling like hot dogs with onions and stuff
Yeah.
on them, and then there'll be an ice cream guy there, and that's going to be the biggest thing is to not consume all that junk while we're there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, don't you worry about having that guilt. You go on and have yourself a good time. Mother's Day is for you to do whatever you want to do.
Mhm.
That's what I think. If you want to buy yourself something too, that I think that's a good thing too. Don't worry about your family buying you something that, oh, I didn't really want this stupid thing. You know how they do. You know how they do. They get you something stupid that you don't want. Buy yourself what you want. It's Mother's Day. If you want, I don't know, jewelry, buy yourself jewelry. If you want a new camper, buy yourself a new camper.
Ooh.
That must have been a subliminal message.
Mm.
If you want a new camper, buy yourself a new
Where
camper.
did that come from?
Yes, adult children
Yeah,
can
that's
be
been
the
on your
best
mind.
friends. Yes. I mean, my daughter and I are good friends, but I'm also tell you, I'm still mom. I'm still mom. You know what though? And I'm glad. I'm glad because when times get hard and things get rough, and because they do for everybody, for all of us, even older, younger, no matter how old we are.
Mhm.
It's so nice to know that I can pick that phone up and I can be a comforting spot for her.
Mhm.
Mom. When she types it to me, when she types mom, it's like I hear her, mom.
Still hear the voice.
Yeah, I hear mom. It's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And let me see if I can fix it. And usually the way I fix it, I'm gonna tell you, the key words to being able to fix their problems is to let them know it's all gonna be okay.
Mhm.
It all works out in the end.
Mhm.
No matter what you think, I know you may feel that, it's all caving in on you and everything's going to be really bad and all this stuff.
But we're here. We've lived through it all, and we can say
I'm
it's all
telling
gonna
you,
be
it's
okay.
all going to work out. It always does. I mean, and I know, like, we've lost mothers and our grandmas and all that kind of stuff, and it feels like you don't have nobody. But I'm gonna tell you, it does. It always works out, even when you think that this is it. It's bad, but it's bad, but
Thank God it
it's
gets
not the
everybody.
end of the world. It all works out. Let's see.
You did a good job when your adult kids want to hang out with you.
Yes, you did. Yes, it's true. I mean, it used to be my biggest joy. One of my biggest joys was Mother's
Yeah.
Day when my daughter would contact me and she'd say, "Want to go fishing?" Heck yeah.
There you go.
Heck yeah, because it was like she knew I love fishing and she loves it too. And that was just something we can go sit on a nice sunny day
Mhm.
in a spot and sing country music songs to each other.
That's good. And I have a nice time when you guys go out together. I stay home and I do my writing or whatever. Yes, good. Really enjoy time alone with our kids sometimes. We love being together with our kids, and I think being alone, spending time alone with our kids is also just as important.
Yes.
It's real nice to do.
What was nice yesterday is my daughter and I were going out to lunch, and I hurry up and I called Judy and I asked her, I said, "Would you like to join Megan and I for lunch at
Red Lobster?
Red Lobster?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she jumped right on it and was right there. And I knew she probably wasn't hungry, but it was just so nice for her to come on out and, get something with us and sit there and laugh and talk for a few minutes, Red Rooster. Oh, we have a Red Lobster, but there is a Red Rooster. I used to eat at one up there in Newark, Ohio. It was good. So let's see. So it's 9:15. You want to call it a day?
Yeah, I think we got.
Do me a
I
favor.
think we got to do.
Anybody here that isn't following right now, Temasu, thank you very much for being the newest follower. Hurry up and follow right now so that we can make sure that you don't miss us next time we come on. It'll send you yes, There you go. Because you know you had a good time. You know you enjoyed listening to the Rainbow Grannies. You know what? If you don't know who we are, right? I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the
Rainbow
Rainbow Grannies. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning around 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We are
Right.
part of the LGBT plus community. Yep, we're married. I'm married to her.
And I'm married to her.
So that means we're married. We've been together 11 years. We've been married 3 years. I'm just trying to catch us up real quick. If you're not following, please make sure you follow right now. For one, it helps my numbers. For another, thank you. Looky there, Boy Panda and then CC Lawyer are the newest followers. And then that way, it helps the numbers. It also just like, it makes me feel really cool at the end of the day when I look at this and I say, oh my God, looky there. Hey, Alicia, thank you very
And
much
on
for being the
YouTube,
newest follower.
subscribe on YouTube and click the bell. You get notification each and every time that we are coming on here live or we put up a video.
That's right.
And join us here on YouTube.
So do me a favor, everybody. Can you come on over to YouTube and click on there so that we'll all get notifications on that too. You know, thank you very much for the dolphin. You know, have you ever heard that thing about dolphins try to have sex with people?
Now you
when
told
they're
me
swimming?
about that.
I heard that.
Swim with the
But-
dolphins, and
but-
one of them, you know, sometimes.
That's what they say. Have you ever heard that, guys? Have you ever heard that if you swim with the dolphins, they try to, like, you know, get busy with you? I heard that, and I think if it was such a common thing, though,
then
I
they
don't-
wouldn't have
I
swim
don't
with the
think-
dolphins.
I mean, if you swim with the dolphins and they try to get busy with you, isn't that like paying a prostitute?
And then it would be illegal to do that, wouldn't it?
Right? They,
In some
you know,
states,
well,
most states.
what state is it legal?
I think Nevada is legal.
Oh, that's probably because there's no dolphins in Nevada,
Mhm.
so it's legal to have relations with a dolphin in Nevada.
I meant prostitution.
Oh, I thought you meant. I'm like, well, oh my goodness. I did. I really thought she meant that. I know they thought you meant that too. That it was legal to have. Oh my. Can we have some more coffee? Can we stay on just for a little bit longer?
Okay, you
'Cause-
want to stay? You asking my permission? We're married. You don't have to ask permission.
Mm. I could use a little bit warmer coffee. Let's see. Thank you, Edie and Judy, for the positivity. I look forward to your lives every weekend. Thank you, Seafoam. Let's see. What's the purpose of the law? Porpoise. I got that. That's funny. I don't know. I think it shouldn't really. I think it's not a good thing, but I don't think it should be against the law because you're not the one that's initiating it. You know? Did you hear me, Judy? I don't think dolphin relations should be against the law because you're not the one that's initiating it. You know, I think Nina said, wait, what law? Nina, I think it's against the law to have relations with a dolphin. And then like dolphins, you know, they say like when you go on them things, you know, like swim with the dolphins, that sometimes you have to be careful because sometimes the dolphins will try to like, you know, get too friendly, a little frisky, you know? If by chance something happens on TikTok here, remember our YouTube channel is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies, and we will be over there being just as ornery and having ourselves a good time. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't type that, Nina, because that. Let's see the topics that we cover on this beautiful Sunday morning. Kelly, you know why? You know why? Because I have ADD. You know, so my brain jumps from here to there to here to there, and somebody had a little dolphin on the screen there, and that's what got me started.
Got it on dolphin.
Thank you very much for the coffee.
You're welcome. The topic that we cover on this beautiful Sunday morning. What should we title this one?
Oh my
We're gonna
God!
title it on YouTube. What should we title? Swimming with the dolphin.
Well, I think maybe it sex with the dolphins in Nevada is illegal. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Title it. So what should we title this? Those dolphins. Is that what you want to title it? So, because we need a title for this
For the YouTube.
for our YouTube channel, and it's all been recorded and everything. So if you could think of something that you want to make this title of this episode, tell us right now so we can let's see. Exless dolphin. Let's see.
What's the purpose of the law? Aquatic erotica.
Oh my. Yeah. I wanted to go swimming with the dolphins, but once I heard they do that, I thought, they don't even buy you a drink or nothing. They just swim right up and go for it, huh?
They don't even buy you a drink first.
No, they just swim right up and go for it.
So Aquatica, erotica. I gotta write that down somewhere.
You know what I really want to know?
All right. What do you really want to know?
I really want to know if this is she said it's like Republican men. They just swim right up and go for it. But anyway, I really want to know if this is just like a make-believe thing, or can you really find somebody out there that can say, yes, I have. Is there anybody that has really ever said, yes, I've had relations with a dolphin? Like, when we look that up, we really need to Google that, because is there somebody that would really show their face?
Do you want to know that I am completely shocked that we're still on TikTok and haven't gotten booted off yet?
I think because I'm using relations.
Oh, okay. And they don't know what you're using relations with.
Yeah. Let's see. We can call it swimming with the. Oh no, we can't. So.
Someone be political. We didn't read it out loud.
Let's see.
I know.
Oh my, I hope not. Thank you very much, everybody. But I do. I mean, because if they say this happened, there had to be at least a few people. It couldn't have just been one isolated incident.
Well, I thought that it was. I thought that it was reported on the news one time when a woman went down into the dolphin to swim with the dolphin thing, and the dolphin, attacked her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she had little dolphin babies?
I hope that she got out there before they got too far.
I feel for her.
The story of a wild dolphin's attempt to assault her. I think it was just like one news story that hit it.
When Flipper gets frisky. That's cute too. I used to watch that show before I go to school in the morning. No, Flipper. Not when Flipper gets frisky. But I would have watched it.
But you would have watched it.
I would have. Oh heck yeah! Because guys. I am a little bad. I'm rotten to the core. Rotten to the core.
Rotten to the core.
Mm-hmm. 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 You guys make me laugh. Dolphins are super attracted to humans. I'm a Floridian, born, raised. One jumped in and out of my boat. So, and when it did, go ahead, Amy, tell us. You can tell us what happened. Go ahead. Have you seek therapy?
Oh.
It hurt. How bad it did. Oh my God. Did it take its little fin and rub it up against his They call it Flipper.
Sometimes I can't believe I'm sitting next to you.
Sometimes I can't believe what the hell we talk about. Oh my God.
I have dolphin grandbabies now.
Oh, I bet they're cute as can be. When you get to babysit them, do you have to put them in the swimming pool, or do you have a playpen?
Edie loves that freaky fishing.
Oh my goodness.
Liz is here, started following on YouTube here from TikTok.
Thank you, Liz.
I gotta say, your YouTube folks have been very quiet this morning.
Yes.
But I took this to you gotta say something now.
The bathtub is a playpen. Okay. How many dolphin grandkids can you put in the bathtub at a time?
How many can you? How big the bathtub?
How big the grandkids?
What?
Stop splashing your sister. Stop splashing your sister. Don't make me come in there. Oh boy, you guys are too funny. Don't they make you laugh?
I am speechless.
Don't be speechless. Are you okay? You
Because
are
the
kind of
comments I
quiet.
could be making, and I am censoring myself.
Really? Oh, look, what's that? Birds. There's birds around your head.
If you get the blow up pool,
From
the whole
Moscow.
family can have fun.
Okay. Moscow. They have a.
Why Moscow?
Yeah, maybe because
and,
we can't order it from China anymore. Okay. So we'll get
anyway,
one.
thank you for the gifts, everybody.
Thank you for the gifts, everybody. You are beautiful. Thank you. Great way to start my day. Thank you, Hannah. Butterflies. Those were so cute. I can't spell. Don't worry. It's okay.
I don't have
It's hard to spell when you got flippers for you can't type really good.
I don't have any grandparents or parents anymore. This makes me feel at home. That was just crazy at home when you grew up.
Oh my God.
Boy, I'm glad we could bring it back to you.
Let's see, I can't stay, but I just wanted to say to you or both. Oh, Marissa, it was good to see you. Thank you very much for coming.
Greetings from the Netherlands.
Hey, how you doing? You know? Do they still have?
Is that your friend?
No, but I was just getting ready to ask. Do they still have like the red light area over there in the Netherlands? Is there still like the red light area, or did they calm that down now that everybody has a red light area? You know? Howdy from Michigan.
Okay, you know how I always tell you how I'm a Pollyanna?
Yes.
I got it honestly.
Really?
My parents were visiting the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And they were looking for something to do, and they saw window shopping. Go here. So they thought window shopping. Oh, it must be really cool stories if they, And so they went there to go window shopping, and they saw all these half-dressed women sitting on the windowsills.
Oh my God!
Looked at each other and said, "Oh, I don't think it's the kind of window shopping we were thinking of."
Oh my goodness, Jake, go ahead. Hopefully your question's clean enough to ask, or you'll be looking from the outside.
Good morning from Buffalo.
Morning. I've been to Buffalo before.
So did you get an answer to the question? Is
Which
the
one?
district still there?
I don't know. I forgot I was talking about that. I got distracted.
But I bet you haven't forgotten we were talking about dolphins, did you?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. This is how I wanted to be.
With the love of my life.
Oh, let's see. I love you too. Thank you very much. We've had a really nice time. I love the story about Buffalo.
I have a story. Is this a story? Is it similar to the story about dolphins?
Let's see. My sister did the same thing, Judy. It was men in Columbus. Oh my goodness. They have window shopping in Columbus? Well, we could drive up there. I'd love to go and walk past. Wouldn't it be fun? You know what? I did see where they do those nice riverboat cruises in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
And we are thinking about doing something a little different. And honestly, that I heard that those kind of riverboat cruises, they cost about the same as a regular kind of cruise, that they are just wonderful.
Yeah.
And that they're set up for people our age. Where we can just be on this boat. We get off. We get to go look at some neat stuff. We get back on. We just ride and have a nice time. We eat dinner and dance and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I heard too.
Still in Amsterdam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Remember, I was looking up riverboat cruises for here in the Mississippi River, and they were like really expensive.
I know, but you only go around once. We only go around once. Next year may not be here.
Oh, I'm greetings from Colombia.
Hey, send us some coffee. Psst, psst, Colombia, send us some coffee.
5 to 10 grand a person, but looks worth it.
That is an awful lot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can't go. We just have to. Maybe we could make up one here.
Yeah, join us at Gay Pride Week in Amsterdam. Would like to. You got a place for us to stay?
I'm scared.
I think it would be really hard to find any place to stay during Pride there.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I wonder if the dolphins think boats are just big fish sometimes.
I bet they do.
Maybe.
I bet they do.
Yeah. Come to Atlanta. Let's see. Have a beautiful day. Thank you very much. We have had so much fun here this morning talking to you guys. Anything else you want to talk about? Because I know how I get started. And I always wind up to this great big goodbye. And then I just you guys start me on something else and get it going,
Oh, thank you for the gift. Mwah.
Yeah, you know what? That would be cool if Yins would tap, tap, tap the screen because we're up to 79,000 now. If you tap, tap, tap the screen, everybody that's in here, tap your telephone screen. It'll bring us up. There we go. We're growing. Come on. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. There it goes.
Oh, we got somebody sad here who needs to pick me up. The love of my life has left me to go with another girl. You know that person missed out.
But
now.
you know what? I know it hurts, and it's hard to make it not hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll all work out in the end. It always does.
Mm-hmm.
And if by chance that person moved on for someone else, that wasn't your person anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're better off. You're better
Mm-hmm.
off. Do it now instead of doing it later. Because I mean, we've all had heartbreaks. We've all had heartbreaks.
And even in that way, even for somebody else, it's really a heartbreak right there too.
We've all had heartbreaks, but we come through it. We come through it and we'll be okay and we move on, you know, because I'm telling you, the last thing you want to do is to be with somebody that doesn't really want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
mm-hmm.
You don't want to force nobody to be with you. You don't want to have like somebody sitting up there thinking about somebody else when they're really supposed to be sitting there thinking about you. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but you
mourn
will.
it, grieve the end of what you had.
Get it over it. Go do some yard work and move on.
Yeah, we've both been through heartache.
Oh my God,
horrible heartache.
Had my heart broke,
and yet we still found each other.
That's right.
And not only we found each other, Edie was braver than me in taking a step to like each step we had to take to get together. Edie took the first step.
Having a good time. I just wanted to have a good time, and we do. I mean, even with our TikTok here, this is just about having a good time, Of course, I'd love to hit it big. Of course, we need a social media manager in order to take us to the next level, but we're just having a good time. Let's see, come back stronger and shut the door.
Right.
Okay.
And Latina here also is having a really tough time right now, but I'm glad that you're here. Have some laughter with us.
That's right.
Just have some things lighten up around you so that you can go back into your day and take care of what you got to take care of.
To take care of what you really got to take care of, I mean, we all know. If you ever been in a relationship with someone that's not happy, that makes both of you miserable, because that person's not happy. So they're just like making everything around them miserable, So just let it go and move on. It'll be just fine. And just like Rainbow Granny always tells you, it's all going to work out in the end. Right. Believe me. I mean, in this, you can take to the bank. You can put it in your dresser drawer. You can smoke it in your pipe. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Believe me. And I mean it. If you tell me somebody that can tell you it's not going to be okay. If somebody tells you it's not going to be okay, that's just a negative nanny that's just trying to make you unhappy, because I'm going to tell you the truth. It all works out in the end. It feels like when your heart's broken like that, it feels like it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. But everybody makes it through it.
Thank you for the gifts.
Yes, thank you very much for the gifts. How long we've been together? We've only been married 3 years. We've been together 11 years. This is not our first marriage. So that's how we know about broken hearts. We're not talking about somebody that never had a heart broke. She's had hers. I've had mine. We both had broken hearts, Yeah,
here we have Mama is saying, I love listening to you. I am so afraid to come out. And this is coming out to yourself or coming out to others. Like, are you out and have you in the gay community, or have you even been afraid to do that? Because I tell you what, once you're out with the gay community, I can't even describe the change of life.
Oh God,
change of quality of life.
And we're not here to talk anybody into coming out that doesn't want to come out. But I'm gonna tell you, once you do that, once you cross that, every little tiny thing you do, like right now, typing this on here is coming out. You just came out just a little bit on the screen there, So each time you do a little bit, you show up at Pride or whatever, you go to one of them functions or whatever, it all makes you just feel like, hey, it feels better. It's just like a weight off of you.
Amy already wrote, I accept you. See that?
Yes.
So it's not just us.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine my life not being out.
Right, right. Or trying to go back in the closet because
Oh,
I was
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I was in the closet, oh my God. I mean, I knew I was gay from the moment I was about 7 years old. I knew something was different about me,
Mm-hmm.
but I kept it squished down because the world wanted me to keep it squished down.
Mm-hmm.
The world wanted me to just not be gay. I'm talking like my mother and everything. I mean, I was a 7-year-old little girl, and my mother said to me, "I don't care what color the man is you marry, as long as it's a man." Now, right there, that tells you that that is a woman that realizes that her little girl is different, because she was trying to steer me, to just be with men. And so that's where I went. I married a
Mm-hmm.
really nice guy, and him and I lived
Mm-hmm.
together for 20 years. We had 10 good years of marriage,
Yeah.
semi good. But, the last 10 was pure hell, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, so this thing here, I'm 47, just came out for the same reason. And somebody here is saying I've been out since I was 5. Nate is here, Beverly's here. Nick was one before who said that you like freaky fishing. And so I just want to say hi to everybody. Lizzie's here. I just want to say hi to everybody. Um, and yeah, Nate, I knew since I was
yes,
6. Yeah, I knew
right.
since
And
I was 4.
I married one, and it wasn't it. It was okay though. It was okay because we had a nice life.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So Mama was here saying that they're out to the older children, talking about coming out to other people.
Yeah.
And coming out to other people is just
We come
in
out
your own time
every
and when
day.
you're ready.
I'm
And when
going
you
fishing today,
Mhm.
and I'm going to be coming out. There's
Mhm.
going to be 50 people there with
Mhm.
their children, and the ladies that organize this and has me coming to volunteer knows who I am.
Mhm.
So every one of these people that are there with their children and
Right. And
everything.
what happened the last time you went?
Oh,
Remember?
it was so cute. I sat there, and I'm telling you, you ain't lived till you baited all them hooks for all these little girls that were in the Girl Scouts, losing all these worms and catching stuff. And this little girl come up to me right at the end of it, and she looks at me and she says, "Happy Pride."
Mhm.
And it was the sweetest thing because I forgot I had my rainbow hat on, and I was just kind of caught off guard.
Mhm.
And then she turned, and she went to her mom, and her mom says, "That was so sweet of you. That was so nice of you." What'd she say? And all I had said was, just thank you, because I was caught off guard. You know.
Okay, so Mama saying, yes, I'm biggest ally to my LGBTQ children. I'm so proud of them. Okay, so you're not talking about coming out yourself. You're talking about coming out that you've got gay kids. And you know what? No one's going to mess with a mom who's there for her kids.
No,
I mean, we know this. We know what
I will.
what
I will.
happens.
She says, "No, coming out myself."
Okay,
Okay,
coming out
then, Mama,
yourself.
then
All right.
do what you do. If your kids are out there and they're handling life, then that help make the open the door
And
for you already.
right, when we come out to, I mean, it's the same thing as always, right? When we come out to new people, make sure we've got our support system around us. Too.
Right. And this one here, Beth says, "I knew I was 5'2", but married a man and eventually found the courage to come out."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I totally understand that. You know. Thank you. I want to thank the moderators again for staying on top of things.
Morning.
You've been on it. If you feel that this is too much for you and you can't deal, send me a private message or something like that, and I will make sure I go through and try to add a couple more so that it's not too hard for you, so that you can enjoy your morning. Let's see.
We got 100,000 likes on.
Oh, we did it! Oh my God!
Now. Whoa!
Wait, I think we need something. We need like flags or something, or. Let's see. I will continue my work. Beautiful hug. Oh, okay. Bye. Have a good day. Let's see. You are both beautiful. Oh, thank you so much.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't remember what happened to all our flags.
We got lots of flags here. Yeah. Thank you very much. Wow, 100,000 likes. I want to thank you guys so much. Help. Hey, thank you very, very much. This has been really nice morning. Yes, anybody that isn't following, shame on you. All I can do is spank you with the pride flag. Let's see. Love you both. Thank you. I came out when I was 30 and my family still does not appreciate me. Will, I totally understand that, but we appreciate you. And there's a lot of other people out there that appreciate you too. Look at all the new followers. You guys been hiding in the background. What I had to do, I had to bring out all them flags, huh? Go ahead.
The love of my life, me and my beautiful queen, is just wonderful.
Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Jay. Oh, yes, thanks for the gifts. You give gifts, we give kisses. Thank you very much. Gifts,
and at
gifts,
the end
kisses.
of the month, we get pizza.
Yeah, and then at the end of the month, we get pizza. Let's see. Family can be chosen not necessarily by birth. They are a true family. You know, this is true. You know,
a true family if they don't accept you.
That's right. And you can find people that do accept you in the community.
Because this is only one life to live, got to live it to the fullest. Because I just think, what are the chances we would have been born at all? And then somebody wants to ruin that for us? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I'm going to go spend the rest of my birthday with my son. Have a good day. Happy birthday, Nate.
Happy birthday, Nate.
Have a
good time. Let's see.
Say hi to your son first.
Listen, not playing, pretend with you. I must be missing part of it. Mm-hmm. But yes, we're going to have pizza because you guys were kind enough to send us gifts. So that means that we get it all adds up and we get enough to get a pizza. Oh my God, this gives me so much hope for me and my girlfriend. You betcha. Look, there's more flowers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. If I kiss you too much, you'll end up with a big red mark on your cheek. And people will say, "What is that?"
Let me put some lipstick on so you can.
Oh, wouldn't it be fun? And people will say, "What is that big red mark on your cheek?" And you could say,
"A dolphin bit me."
A dolphin bit me. Let's see. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Happy Sunday. Okay, we will. Let's see. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Cauliflower crust. I have gluten issues. Okay. I like cauliflower crust. Don't you like it? I do too. But I like that real thin, crisp one from Domino's. I know that we can get a higher price pizza. But that real thin one that's almost like a cracker crust from Domino's, I love that baby. With the white sauce on it, you know, and some spinach and onions and tomatoes. Boy, that's the way to do it. There we go, talking about food again.
Yeah, we pretty much went all morning.
No, we don't have any dogs.
Food, huh?
No, we don't have any dogs. We have 2 cats. We have 2 cats, and let's see. I'm gonna let that.
Love is love. Somebody wrote here.
Yeah. Yes, that Alfredo sauce. I love that. Now I want pizza. Yes, we all want. Hey, Sparkles, how you doing? Thank you very much for doing this. Let's see. I love kitties. Yes, we have 2. He's laying up there. The spoiled baby is laying up there on the top of the cat tree, taking a little nap. And the other one, Bill, where you at, Bill? Sometimes Bill doesn't come down here when we're on TikTok because he thinks we have like real people.
Yeah.
He said, "Where are you, Bill?"
So our cats' names are Bill, where you at? And Apollo Stop That.
Yes.
That's their full name.
Yes.
Yes, we do have cat tree. That's what we're looking up at, one of the cats on the cat tree.
Yes, here. Let me see if I can.
My cat's name is Bill too. There you are.
Yep. There's
not
Polo,
looking at
baby. Polo. Polo. There you are. There's my sweet baby.
And they know
boy.
their names. Okay.
So,
do y'all have a P.O. box like to make you something from my art shop?
Yes, we do.
I can type it in there where you chat. I can type it in. I'm going to be missing from the screen when I lean forward.
Yes, we do have a P.O. box. Our P.O. box is, I can't remember the number. Was it 121?
I'm going to look. I have it here.
Oh, okay.
I'll type it in the chat.
Yes,
keep talking.
But our P.O. box for over here in TikTok, where she's not typing it, is 131 Wilmerdine. Oh, okay. Thank you. Simply Heartless. Wilmerdine. PA 15148. And the reason we use Wilmerdine, not that you care, Wilmerdine is a little small community that's not too far from us, and there's like probably 3 people that go in their post office, a day. So, it's kind of neat because we don't have to do no whole bunch of hassle or nothing. I do wish we'd get one a little closer though, because Wilmerdine is out of our way.
Well, it was fine when I was going there swimming every morning.
Right.
Then I can hop in there. So let's do what we do.
I rescue dogs. I have a pit and a mix. Well, every once in a while I lose my mind and think I'd like to have a dog, and then all of a sudden I start thinking about the poo in the yard
and having to take it for a walk.
Yeah, I like a walk.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
True.
I think it would be nice to take one for a walk.
Yeah, you'd be a good mom for a dog because you're up in the middle of the night anyway. If they have to go out, you're up early in the morning anyway.
I was up 3 hours last night. I could get up and play with them, and then go back to sleep, take our naps. Let's see. My BFF and her wife would love you both. Well, then, girl, Amy, share us with her. Share us with her, and everybody else share us. And I want to thank you guys. We made it over 107,000 likes.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
What do you do when someone doesn't respect you? Well, it depends what. Like if it's over here on TikTok, we got moderated to boot them out.
When somebody doesn't respond to you.
Oh, I thought you said respect you. What do you do when someone doesn't respond to you? What do you mean?
Well,
respond?
then just don't talk to them. I mean, let it go. I don't know. I don't know. My wife and I want a sanctuary and at least a donkey, a duck, a pig, and a cow.
Yeah.
No dolphin? What kind of place is this? Gotta have at least one dolphin there. Right, I just leave the situation. Don't talk to them. If they don't want to be your friend, then you don't want to be theirs.
That's right.
That's what I would tell you. My
That's right.
6-year-old grandkids. If they don't want to be your friend, and you don't want to be their friend, just let it go. Let's see. Fainting goat. I love those little fainting goats. Ah! The fainting goats. I love them. Ah! You've seen the fainting goats?
I've never seen them.
Here, go like this. Go.
Told me about them before. Really?
Yeah. Here, go ahead. Let me see you faint.
No, that's
Go.
okay. No, why did they do that?
I think they get a little stressed out. Yeah, I think that's how they do it. They get a little stressed out. So anyway, we are going to go now. We're going to call it a day. I want to thank you guys very much. Thank you. Yes, I want to thank you guys very much for watching us, having fun.
It's been a great morning. Thank you. Now,
and I'm going to give you one more time to follow. If you don't follow now, then you just lost. If you follow now, then at least you'll get a notification when we come back on. We come on every Saturday and Sunday at
8:00 in the morning Eastern time.
That's right, and we do coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. We also have our YouTube channel. We'd love for you to go over there and watch some of our stuff on there because we are funny. I think we're pretty funny.
Okay.
We're so funny. We need a TV show. One that we get paid. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Tell Netflix. Don't you think that's
cool? I think we're ready for Netflix. I actually think I'm too shy.
You'd be shy. Huh?
I'm too shy.
You get on nerves. You're just like happy right here in your own home. Having your own coffee with the cats around.
Yeah, I'd make it. I'd make it work.
Okay.
I'd take something. What do you call it? Ball. Some of that medicine that makes you feel better.
Oh.
Some of that. I take that.
Yeah, the stuff that's legal now too.
Yeah. I'm too old to take anything that's not legal.
That's true.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Have a great day, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.